Talking About Rock is sponsored by School of Rock North Buffalo, where they are making musicians every day.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Talking About Rock. I'm your host, Rob Edwards. Here we bring you rock interviews from veteran and upcoming artists. Subscribe on our YouTube channel to stay up to date. Follow us on our social media and our website, talkingaboutrock.com. Today we have for you some young metal thrashers from South Florida, Chained Saint. Let's welcome to the show. Who do we have with us here? Sean, Ethan, Sebastian, and Cameron?
Yeah, I'm Ethan. I play lead guitar.
I'm Cameron. I play drums.
I'm Sebastian, and I play bass.
Awesome. So you guys are here to chat with us about your upcoming debut release, Blindside, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so tell us a little bit about that. But reading a little bit about your history, you know, how it started. You guys kind of started the old-fashioned way, just jamming out in the garage, playing to some metal thrashing bands. I'm sure influences probably include like Metallica, Armored Saint, Megadeth, that type of thing, right?
Yep, nailed it, yeah. Yeah, we started in the garage, you know, mainly playing things like covers and of all those bands you just mentioned, just, you know, jamming away. But, you know, kind of took it more serious after some time and you realized, you know, we're going to write some songs off these influences. And we started to really like it, you know, we're like, it's kind of like a voice to us. You know, this is Chained Saint, this is like us collectively as a group. And, you know, we got the opportunity to record the record, thankfully, and it's all come to life. And we're all very happy about it.
Yeah, and this is produced by William Duvall of Alice in Chains. Tell us how that came about. That is very cool for you guys.
Oh, man, that was just awesome. Like, I feel like we all have something to say about it. But to me, that was definitely, like, you know, definitely someone very high in my eyes, very talented person, musician, a very great person in general. And to do something like have him produce the record was definitely learned so much from it about the process, about even the arrangements in some of the songs, you know, things we switched, things we added. It was definitely, just like I said, a learning experience. And I think he was the perfect person that we could have asked to help us.
So did he give you guys some direction? This is probably your first time in the studio, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
No, go right ahead.
So we did kind of do some demos in another studio before. So the process wasn't particularly new, but the process of recording to tape was definitely new to all of us. And, you know, going in the studio for more than 2 days, like last time, was definitely a challenge and something we were prepared, but something we definitely learned was, you know, really kicks your ass, you know. And it was definitely an amazing experience. I think we could all say it was amazing, especially with William. He helped us out a lot. I guess you could say there was some direction on things like, you know, let's maybe slow down the song a little, you know, serve the song, less the riffs.
Right. That's what all the musicians say, right? You should play to the song, right? Whatever fits to the song, right? So let's go around a little bit and talk to Sebastian here. We'll start with you maybe. Did he interpret your bass playing and help you change anything or get you a different type of feel or groove for any of this?
No, to be honest with you, not really. But honestly, he just wanted to make sure that my bass playing was like in sync and very tight with the guitars because, you know, a lot of tempo switches and pretty fast stuff. So it's kind of, you know, it gets exhausting playing bass because the thick strings and whatever. But
right. Thick strings, you're playing fast. Yeah. And so who are some of your influences playing bass?
My influences, I'd say at the start was to be like Frank Bello from Anthrax was a big influence. But then like, I also like stuff from like Jane's Addiction also. So, I mean, yeah, Dave Ellefson from Megadeth was also a big influence for me. Yeah, it's all over the spectrum, to be honest with you.
Cool. And who else do you have here with you, Ethan, to talk with us?
We've got Cameron, who's the drummer.
So Cameron, how was this for you? Can you tell us a little bit about your first time in the studio? I mean, drumming in the studio can be a very different thing. Like the sound, your setup, where you space it. Sometimes you have some different deflectors in place to get a different type of sound. What did you think about it? What was your experience?
Yeah, it was a really good learning experience, the whole thing. And it was just, we got there and we just kind of set up the drums, kind of set everything up. Then we set up the mics around every drum, around the cymbals. And then we were just tracking songs, not recording, just tracking the songs to get them prepared for when we recorded tape. And that was pretty cool. And then we were ready for tape and it just sounded awesome. And William gave out some pointers of like just dialing the song back a little bit in like BPM and just kind of like halting like a machine.
Yeah. Yep. So Ethan, did you guys have this stuff kind of prepared? You said you had some demos put together. Did you have the songs already, or were you working through them when you guys got in there?
Yeah, so the songs were all fleshed out in the studio, and we took about a week of pre-production. The first week out of the 3-ish, almost 4 weeks we were there. We had more songs than we do on the record, and we cut some. Just they weren't making the cut as much as the others. And we were definitely prepared with the songs. Everything was done. There was only one song that we were a little bit not so sure on the lyrics, what direction we were going to go, how we were going to do it. So it was kind of an untitled instrumental track. But everything when we got in there was completely done. There were definitely a lot of finishing touches and some switches, like adding a part or making a part just a little bit shorter in certain aspects, and like bringing a part back at the ends to have better effects with the riff and things like that when we were in the studio came up. But for the most part, we were really prepared with what songs we were going to record, all the parts, all the riffs, and what we were going to do with it.
Excellent. Yeah, definitely the way to be, right? With the price of studio time, you want to have that stuff fleshed out as much as possible and not be developing in there. But really cool stuff you guys got. So let's take a quick break and we'll check out Chain Saint's first single they released July 12th, Animosity. And we'll be right back here with the guys on Talking About Rock. Okay, we're back here on Talking About Rock. Just checked out the song and video for Animosity from Chain Saint. Very cool, and dare I say, it's like the young, revved up version when Metallica first came out. You know what I mean? Back in the day with Kill 'Em All and stuff like that, and Ride the Lightning, which was my favorite. Very, very raw, and they changed their stuff. But that's kind of almost, I think, what you guys have encapsulated here, kind of, right?
Yeah, that was definitely a huge influence for us. Was Metallica early on? Personally, I'm a Master of Puppets guy, but all those records in the beginning, when I was.
That was an amazing tour. I got to catch them on when they opened for Ozzy back in the day with Cliff.
Oh, yeah. That was so cool. Yeah.
That was a killer tour for them that broke them wide open after that. But what is another thing I want to ask you here, and we'll finish up a little bit, but so what is the metal scene like where you are there? I know metal in the US in general is just really tough to break through. Like in the other countries, they're more open to it, and there's festivals and all these things going on. But metal here is not as big as it was back in my day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Regarding the scene here, I'm not really too much in the scene around here. I'm a lot more focused on bands in like California and other spots like that. I mean, I'm gonna have to, if you want to talk about here, I'll probably have to hand it off to Sebi because he knows a lot about bands here.
Okay, well, what do you have to say about the bands out there? I always like to see kind of what the local scene is happening, right? Because that's where it all begins. I think people forget that, right? Our mantra here has always been support local music because every band was a local band at one time, right?
Of course, yeah. So I'd say over here, the main things that are in the scene, I'd say a lot of hardcore music, hardcore punk, and some deathcore as well. So those are very prominent right down here in South Florida, as in like
right
thrash metal. I mean, there's a couple bands, but it's not like the other ones that already have developed scenes and fans.
So. Right. Okay. Well, so great to speak to you guys. The new album Blindside comes out in August, so we look forward to that, and maybe a couple of tracks before then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Matter of fact, second single comes out tomorrow at midnight, so stay tuned for that.
All right. And if the guys want to check you out, where should they follow you? On your social or website? What's the addresses for that stuff?
Check out, our Instagram is where we put most of our updates. We're most active on there, so Chain Saint Official on Instagram. Definitely check out the Spotify. Obviously that's where all the songs will be. But besides from that, Instagram's our main place.
Okay, very cool, very cool. All right, well, great to chat with you guys and see how it's going on. I really enjoy it. Best of luck to you, and we look forward to the new music and you guys maybe coming out with some dates. Thanks so much for joining us.
Absolutely, thank you.